What's going on, DSG? It's your boy Darrnell Bradley back at y'all with another video, and today we are on a touchy topic. We have AI versus artist. It's a topic that I kind of want to talk about, and in doing so, I want to react to this Maximum Carnage animation. It was made by PsyopAnime. This is actually over on Twitter. I wanted to show this to you guys. I had actually watched it, and while I was watching it, I did not know it was AI. I'm not gonna hold you. I didn't. And I know that within the AI hemisphere, I feel like there are things that are like, acceptable, and then there are things just as far as like what I've seen, what I have like seen people say, how they've talked about it. I've heard people talk about it in a positive sense. I've heard people talk about it in a negative sense. 100% understand the negative sense of it, in the sense of there are artists that do these things. This is people's jobs and stuff like that. It's like the same thing with like labor jobs, when you have machines taking over these positions for people that were originally for people. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely understand the sentiment, but I feel like when it comes to art, I feel like that human aspect is what truly makes art. You know what I mean? It's artistic. I feel like it's not truly artistic without that human element, to be honest with you. The problem is that there are some things that even minus that human element, it's still gonna garner that attention from the masses. You know what I'm saying? As far as something they want to watch, something they want to listen to, something, you know what I mean? And there's no way around that. And also you have artists that are real artists, but also implement AI in these these particular aspects of their art. And now you have some people that feel that you use AI in any capacity whatsoever, even for the most minuscule detail, your whole shit is unvalidated. I personally don't believe all of that. But like I can see why the way that people feel about AI. You know what I mean? Now your boy Sponge, y'all know your boy Sponge, he just dropped a track that had me on it. You know what I'm saying? That's a whole AI situation over there that I actually think is cool. You know what I mean? And I feel like things like that, like the SpongeBob stuffs and things like that, or what with Vegeta singing this, whatever. They got the Vegeta voice on there. I think things like that are funny and fun and cool. You know what I'm saying? But now this right here, what I'm about to show y'all, this is where you're getting into that territory where it's like, you're gonna have these big studios, these big animation studios, and this is where they're gonna go to get these things done, and it's really gonna fuck up a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? So let me hit y'all with this, man. Be sure to like, be sure to subscribe, follow me on all that there social media. We ain't here without any further ado. In 3, 2, 1, click. All right, yeah, this project is a non-commercial. Oh, come on, don't play with me. Oh yeah. It says this project is a non-commercial fan film and technical demonstration. All characters and properties belong to their respective right holders. This video was created for artistic experimentation and is not intended for commercial use. So it seems like man just wanted to put this out there to see the overall to see what people thought type deal. But okay.
ここに座るなら何かご注文をお願いしてもよろしいですか?
It's like a Maximum Carnage
何かお持
animation.
ちし
Sorry,
ま
I
しょう
didn't.
か?
I don't think I explained any. It's a Maximum Carnage animation with Spider-Man, all that good shit, and Venom.
へえ、お前ら全員死ね。
Like, bruh, look, did y'all see what I just saw? Like, and I feel like when something does come out that's AI, that is like visually good or audibly good, yeah, you can still feel how you feel about AI. And I'm not going to negate that. I'm not going to say you're wrong, and you can continue to feel that way. But at the same time, to say that something that verifiably does not suck, you know what I mean? It's visually, it looks good. Audibly, it sounds good. And for someone to say that it just sucks because it's AI, I feel like you're kind of jading yourself. You know what I mean? You could say that it sucks that it was made with AI. It would have been a whole lot better if a person did it, and I'll agree 100% with that. You know what I'm saying? But the end result itself, none of what we just saw sucked. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like when it comes to AI, you're not gonna. There's this wave. You can't stop this wave. You could fight against it. You could push against it. But I feel like what it is really gonna be about, and unfortunately, it's just what it is the consumer. The consumer, because they're gonna watch it, they're gonna listen to it, they're going to interact with it because of these end results. And I personally feel that actual artists, people, you know what I mean? I feel that they deserve to be put in the positions to make this stuff. But I feel like company-wise, and these big companies and whatever, they're going to obviously go the cheapest route, the cheapest and fastest route to get something out. Now, I'm not saying all of them are going to do that, but that is, after y'all see this, and probably stuff that you guys have already seen, it is not a stretch to say that that's what's going to happen. And even with regular artists, like real artists that like implement some AI stuff here, there, or that have a solid foundation. I'm gonna take it into the realm of just animation, so I don't speak too generally. Like that already have a foundation in animation. You know what I mean? That can implement the, I want to say, AI structures and whatever next to what they can do. I feel like those ones would be the most ahead of the curve. You know what I'm saying? Because they got both sides of the coin. You know what I mean? But let's go.
Peter, 大丈夫？どうしてもこの感覚が拭えない。何か恐ろしいことが起きそうな気がして。
Like when I first saw this, I didn't read the stuff. I thought this was something that was coming out.
本当に今夜行かなきゃいけないの？頑張れ、タイガー。
We got a 34 coming over at the intersection of Jennings Street and Prospect Avenue. Body of the job is advising male assaulted, 6 hours Hispanic to male black.
Like, look at the web slinging,
We got a
bro.
34 coming over at the intersection of Jennings Street and Prospect Avenue.
Like, just like looking at this, I guess like if you've got the
male assaulted, 6 hours
eye for it, like you can see how the web moves across the moon.
Body of the job is advising.
Like that, I'm trying to like this back here, like this stuff back here. I don't know if that's like AI issues and things like that, because I didn't really dissect the video.
Coming over at the intersection of Jennings Street and Prospect Avenue. Body of the job is.
But I was just, yeah, I'm trying to look at how that web went. Like I'm trying to look for like, I guess AI imperfections and stuff.
Male assaulted, 6 hours Hispanic to male black. Took tools from the victim.
あれは一体何なんだ。引き起こせ。
Yeah, I can see visually the AI stuff mainly in the webbing. Like, and how the webbing is moving. Like, for me, that is the most obvious, like, AI part of it for me personally. Like, now that I actually like look at it, and we're having this conversation, and I'm trying to like be critical about it, like that. But you know what I'm saying, like, beyond that, man. Yeah, see, you can see it most in the webbing. But yeah, the symbiote ooze shit, like, that's on point. Yeah, see, that's now, like I said, the webbing. The webbing is the most obvious AI part, and we all know Spider-Man don't never shoot his webs like this. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, as I'm looking and being critical of it, I can see the imperfection. Actually, no, you can see it in the buildings too. Yeah, I thought that just might have been because of like how fast he was moving past them. But as you can see, these buildings over here are all kinds of fucked up, and these ones over here are 100% fine. I don't know what the hell's going on this side of the street. I don't know what's going on this side of the street. But just as you guys can see what AI is working up to and the things it's going to be able to do. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like artists, like real artists, need to be able to, I want to say, utilize certain aspects of AI within what they are physically doing. You know what I'm saying? I don't see a future where, I don't want to say I don't see a future. I just feel like it's going to be difficult, or maybe, yeah, more difficult for real artists that maybe don't have any kind of foundation where AI aspects are concerned. You know what I mean? With where the industry is very obviously headed. And I don't say this stuff as a boost to AI. You know what I'm saying? Because I do think that it's fucked up that you got people that really, really pour their heart and soul into this shit. And then somebody could just come along on a prompt and just say some shit and whatever and do, you know what I'm saying? And it throws this out there. I think that shit is fucking criminal, man. But it just is, you know what I'm saying? When you're dealing with something that is, which AI just is, and it's not stopping, at some point I feel like we got to stop just trying to bang our heads at the wall up on it and try to and just try to keep the real artists involved. Even if AI is used in this aspect or that aspect, whatever, keep the real artist involved. I would say keep the real artist doing a bulk of the work and AI for like this thing, that thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, keep the artist doing the bulk of the work. I feel like I said, that person, that's what makes it art for me. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's what makes it art for anybody. It's the blood, sweat, tears, whatever that the person doing it has put into it, the time. And that's one of the other things. Like, I feel like companies would go this route, like I said, for money and time. But one of the things that makes art what it is the time that you take to put into it. You know what I'm saying? So, like, removing that aspect, I feel like is counterproductive to the art itself, but for whatever reason, over a broad scale, it won't translate to the consumer, and that's what's fucked up. But let's go.
これはマジで最高に楽しい。
I guess I don't look too weird. All right. Yeah, you can all right, like I said, now that I'm looking at it critically and things like that, you can see the I don't know what to call it. I want to call it AI blur. AI blur with like some of the motion stuff and how it's moving. Like you see it all through there. Like when it comes to, like, I don't know why, but when it comes to like like any kind of stringy quick movement, but you see it here too in his face. You see it here too in his face. But let's go. And the way that the fists are coming off of the face is kind of strange. Yeah. And you can see how his teeth are messed up down here. How that's going. So like I said, looking at it critically and actually taking it instead of like just, watching as somebody watching something, like you actually take it and look at it. There's a lot more you can tell as far as the AI is concerned. But like I said, for the broader consumer, they're just going to watch this. You know what I'm saying? But let's go.
こいつ何なんだよ。見た目はベノムなのに動きがまるで別物じゃねえか。ベノム。
But I got the sounds, like the audio. It's kind of on, man. I can't hold you.
悪い夢だよな。あいつら化け物だ。本当の怪物と戦ってるんじゃないか、俺。
Yeah, see that shit crazy, bro. We react to that crazy shit here too. And I was looking in the comment section, you know what I'm saying? And we got, let me see. Man, this shit sucks. Just draw like a real artist. Looks like dog shit. But could you do a handmade version instead of using AI to make this? That one's actually not bad. That one's just like a factual question, you know what I'm saying? But then it goes into some toxicity as the thing keeps going. What do we have here? Yeah, all right. So I feel like here's an artist that wrote some stuff that I think, and I feel like this interaction is pretty interesting. It says, not gonna lie, this is pretty dope. AI is scary for my industry and is putting a lot of us out of work, but with the quality you've achieved, it's also clear to see that it's the future. Do you have any tips or advice for animators / artists who are trying to adapt, maybe a tutorial? To which he replies, oh yeah, adapt now. Learn the tools now. It's a whole new world, but the foundation you have as an artist is still the it factor. That's what I mean. That's what I mean. That's the person is what makes it art. This will multiply your output exponentially and scale even better with multiple members on a team. I'd say start with these things. Oh, those are okay. For anime, that's what he uses. You can establish your vision, your brand, your IP, your characters, your story, etc. right now. In a year, the bigger companies will be outputting content at an unprecedented scale without many of you, but you can fight back before it happens, in my opinion. To which man says, thank you for your advice. I'll be sure to look into the tools you suggested. Much appreciated. And one thing though, I will say that is interesting, because whereas these companies will be able to put out this content at an exponential rate, I feel like so can regular people. You know what I mean? Especially if you got artists working on it, like real artists in the mix as well, because I feel like not only is this like I said, fucked up for regular artists, it could also hit some companies a little bad. You know what I'm saying? Company want to hire and do this, all this stuff. You get people that's like, for what? I can just do this shit on my own and make my own money. What I need to work for you for? You know what I'm saying? So like, it could potentially fuck up a lot of different things. But I guess the main reason I wanted to make this video is because it's very, very easy to just shit on something. You know what I mean? And as I'm coming in, like I said, coming into these comments, and I see these things like, oh, this shit sucks, it's dog shit. I'm like, the fact is, no, it's not. You know what I mean? It's not, bruh. But like I said, it still sucks that it wasn't a person actually animating it. It lost its that's what it is. It lost its artistic value. Whenever you get an AI project, a complete AI project, that you could obviously tell the work was not like I don't want to say the work wasn't put in, the person wasn't there to actually do the work. I feel like it loses its artistic value, because I feel like the art is in what it takes to create that content, for what it takes that person and the time to create that content, and it loses that aspect, and that aspect for me is very, very real. But I feel like when it comes to a broader audience, unfortunately, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to just regular people out there, they're just looking for something to watch. You know what I'm saying? Half the time, motherfuckers don't know who directed this or who was behind that. Ain't nobody, unless you're watching a Marvel movie, ain't nobody sitting around to watch the credits, and they just waiting for the opening credits to pass so they can watch whatever the hell's after that. You know what I mean? So that's the part that like sucks about it. But I just feel that when it comes to this, instead of, like I said, just flat out trying to denounce this and this, yeah, you can say your piece. Don't get me wrong. Say your piece if you like got an issue with it. There's nothing wrong with saying it. But like, you can't just be sitting there bitching the whole time. You got to do something. You know what I mean? If that means that you have to put out more content, work a little harder, maybe implement some AI stuff, because with how it's moving, it's not going to hurt to at the very least know how to use it, or know how it moves, or know how you can incorporate it into the stuff that you really do. You know what I'm saying? Stuff that you do. Because whether we like it or not, AI is going to hold a very prominent place in our future as far as the content we consume. And I feel like there's going to be a lot of artists that are mad, and instead of trying to get out ahead or in front of this train, they just gonna stay back there and be mad while the industry itself passes them by. You know what I mean? And that would be the most unfortunate shit, because I don't want real artists to lose that light. You know what I'm saying? That thing that makes them love doing what they do. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that's the part that I hate the most about AI, is not just for the financial stakes that it could take from real artists, but from like the internals, the demoralization. Like I hate that shit. Like I would rather have it in a sense where it pushed artists to go even harder. You know what I mean? In a sense that AI can't do what we do. You know what I'm saying? You'll never see something. You could put the best AI thing against the best human-made thing, and there still will be no comparison. And that's honestly where I feel like it is right now, because this what we just watched, I thought it was good. To like I said, we could see as we got into it and we actually dissected it, we could see the AI imperfections in it. But in and of itself, as a casual watcher, you just watching stuff, that was good. But I have still yet to see anything AI animated that can hold a candlestick to something a person animated, in the sense of like the best of either. You know what I mean? AI ain't there yet. But it can still produce some nice watchable stuff, man, and people are gonna watch it. So I feel like it's very important to get out ahead of this. Whether you want to use them or not, I feel like it can't hurt to learn the tools, know them, you know what I'm saying, know what you're fighting against if that's the case. But yeah, man, you guys let me know what y'all think in the comments, you know what I mean. I probably might have pissed some people off with this video, I don't know, but let me know what y'all think in the comments. AI's place in the world, AI's place in the future, how it affects other artists, things other artists can do to get ahead of it, things that you think other artists shouldn't do, you know what I mean, in respects to AI. But yeah, man, just fill the comments up with y'all thoughts on it, man. But yeah, that's my take on this. But yeah, be sure to like, be sure to subscribe, follow me on all that there social media, and I'll catch y'all next one, fam. Peace.